We're here on the open seas. What is up? We are voyaging. Riley, my homie, we're here with the open blue sky above us, the sea around us. How are you, homie?
It's gorgeous, homie. I'm doing fantastic. I am sitting here on a boat. I'm looking out at the beautiful ocean in front of me. I'm kicking it with my buddy Jay. I'm drinking the Midwest Coast English style pale ale. I'm ready to party. And what is that? That's the motif for the great fucking sea. It is.
It is. It's a riff on that. Riley, I heard this version first. I heard this before I ever played Wind Waker. This was the first Zelda game I ever bought at launch. I'm very excited to join you in finding out if it's actually good today. Welcome to Phantom Hourglass. Yeah.
Look at it.
Welcome to Phantom Hour. Here's Link. He's riding on his boat. He's riding on the pirate ship. He's having a little
got
cruise.
An actual boat. He's like, is that Tetra's ship or is he's like on a real ass boat?
He will have his own boat. That is Tetra's ship.
Okay, I was gonna say usually that man's in a dinghy.
Yeah, no, he is starting the game off on Tetra's ship. That will not stay that way for too long, but that is where we begin. Riley, I'm gonna touch the screen to begin on our real Nintendo DS. Let's not.
Absolutely.
Everyone can see the cursor. Let's talk briefly, folks. What we're gonna be playing today is a very touchscreen-centric DS game. As every episode, Riley and I are gonna be playing through the first couple hours of this Zelda game to kind of have a conversation about how well it opens, how well it draws us into its part of the Zelda universe. We have a rubric. You know this.
Mm-hmm. You know the shtick.
This is gonna be one where I am going to be fighting through a bunch of enemies using my mouse, and we're gonna see how well that works.
You're gonna do great, baby. I believe in you.
All right, I'm gonna click with my digitally correct DS stylus that is shaped like a mouse, as Seraph has said, and let's go. Oh, don't worry about what the default name of that says. Like I said, it's a real DS.
You bought this game used.
That's a funny thing I always forget about emulators, is like at this point, the emulator has to have like a system name on it. I guess we've always done homie singular. There we go. There you go. So Riley, this is one you have not played, correct? You don't really have any experience with this one.
I have my a big blank space for me is the handheld Zeldas.
Yeah.
And these ones I at this point had like kind of not aged out of the DS, but I stopped using the DS.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, baby.
Our story begins not long ago. There was a young girl, savvy to the seas, and head of a band of pirates. I forgot about the art for this. This is very cute. Her name was Tetra. She was pretty, brash, and brave. I like this little flute theme. It's so
really
fun.
Good. Dude, it's the Kokori Forest music.
It's kind of is. Tetra and her handsome pirates set out to explore the seas. You get the idea. One day on a stop at an island, Tetra met a young boy dressed in green. Link's just like doing.
Look at it.
He looks like he just halted in a Naruto run.
After a series of strange events.
That's certainly a thing to call the entire events of Wind Waker. They found old ruins and light enveloped Tetra. At once she transformed into a beautiful princess.
The paper moving away.
Yeah. She was Princess Zelda of the Kingdom of Hyrule.
Oh, that makes sense.
I think the first and last time Hyrule will come up. I like that art of Ganon a lot. Just then a huge ominous king appeared.
That does rule. You gotta know what the fuck went on.
Seraph is, Seraph, you'll learn in a moment the context of this telling actually does make that check out. The sacred power passed down to Hyrulean princesses. So this is kind of one like Minish Cap where they talk about like the power inside Zelda. Like we know it's the Triforce because it's a sequel to Wind Waker, but like it is a little more nebulously just the power that is in the princess that matters.
Oh, they're not gonna show him stabbing him in the fucking head?
No, but they're playing this little flute ditty. Slay evil monsters and use their power to become a true hero. This is so pleasant. After long and hard adventuring, he defeated the evil king. That's so nice that he did that. Everything will be fine now.
Nico, you're missing a lot of the fun parts of the story that I think you could really kind of dig in there more and like kind of like make him sing a little bit.
Yeah, Nico, he met this girl with a bird face who has a harp, and this little guy who plays a fiddle.
Oh, yes. The music that plays when you set off from Outset Island.
Is that? Wow. Okay, you have a better memory for music in Wind Waker than I do. I wouldn't have clocked that. That's great.
A, Wind Waker is one of my favorite games, and B, that scene is one of my favorite scenes in maybe all of Zelda. I burst into tears because like you get the moment where he's like waving goodbye with like one hand, and he looks out over the sea and he sees his grandma standing silently, having lost both of her grandchildren in one day, and he like has a pause and he runs up on top of the the bow of the ship, stares out, and then like gets a pained look on his face and starts waving with both hands.
Yep. It's so sad.
It's
so much.
Love.
Thank you, Seraph. There was also a chill dude who let the boy use a cannon to shoot in barrels in the sea and had great voice work.
So what did you think of my amazing paper cutouts? I loved them, little man.
Yeah. Would you like to continue voice acting, Nico, for us?
Did you guess that Tetra was really Princess Zelda? Hey, homie, are you sleeping, Swabby?
He's got 2 nicknames for him. Fucking snoozing.
Homie!
Out. Listen, he fought Ganon. He went into the sea. He is taking a nap right now. He is going cozy mode. It is sleepy time.
I like that they were like, Ed, Tetra came back because we like her design.
Yeah, because come the fuck on. Who are we? Oh, I think she does at the end of Wind Waker too, doesn't she? Don't you get a shot of her
can't
back
remember.
in the Tetranian garb?
Stop messing around down there.
Tetra, we're so glad to see you.
You're both supposed to be on lookout.
He's the sleepiest boy.
Some legendary hero you are.
I
believe you saved me from an evil king. They lufified him.
Yeah, they really did. I think it's good that like I really like a sequel that treats like, you know, you get to the end of the world, you fight the evil king, you save the world, and then you wake up and take a shit the next day. You know, like shit does have to just be normal for a while after that. I like that. I think it's very cute.
They have given him Luffy-esque qualities. I told you not to call me Zelda. Let's go, girl. I love it.
Yep. Tetra was just fine before, you know.
Yes, girl.
Enough about that. So this is where the ghost ship is said to appear. Riley, we're hunting a ghost ship.
Oh, let's go, dog. I'm flipping through my little book here. And let me read you. As the popularity of the Nintendo DS exploded in Japan and beyond thanks to games like Brain Age, an entirely new kind of Zelda experience was developed for the dual-screen touch-sensitive controls. Yep. All of Link's actions, from movement to combat, were done with touch controls, and many puzzles utilized features unique to the DS. This new way to play Zelda proved a success, as Phantom Hourglass became the first title since Ocarina of Time to sell 1 million units domestically in Japan.
Wow, more than Twilight Princess.
That's nuts.
Like that's actually bizarre to me that this game sold better than Twilight Princess in Japan. I'm gonna guess not in America, just judging by American gamers at the time or now.
I got my big character relationship wheel. Let me look through the world here. Development documents. Try to see if there's anything super interesting. They changed the style, like the Wind Waker style, a little bit in the concept arts. They like got rid of the heavy outlines, which is a bummer for me. I love the heavy outlines, but
yeah, I'm gonna guess that's one of those things where they probably did it just because they thought that would be too difficult to render well on like a more like pixel limited system like this. But I agree. We've just heard about the Ocean King who protects the seas we're in, so we're nebulously in the seas of the Ocean King. That's where we are in this game.
Okay.
Tetra is convinced that the ghost ship we're hunting is frauds, that it's just like frauds running a ship and pretending that it's ghosts. Very fun.
I played Sea of Stars.
Yeah, just like that. Oh, here's some haunting mist. What do you have anything else in that book there?
I'm reading through. I'm looking to see if there's
Okay,
anything that is
okay.
like that draws me out as important. Let's see here. Phantom Hourglass wasn't the first Zelda game where time limit played a central role. The development team studied how Majora's Mask used time and applied it to the Temple of the Ocean King in a way that better suited
Yes.
dungeon gameplay. The idea up to apply this mechanic to an hourglass actually came in the final stages of development. Okay.
That's interesting. We'll talk about that when we get to the Temple of the Ocean King. It's a very contested part of this game. I kind of like it. A lot of people fucking hate it. That's quite interesting. Ship ahoy!
Oh,
Tetra,
the
I can
first
see a ship. Oh no, please go ahead. Go ahead.
the first attempt by composer Toru Minagishi to write Linebeck's theme was rejected by the producer who said he felt the grief and sorrow of a middle-aged man in the piece. He asked him to steer the music towards the style found in traditional Japanese narrative singing.
When we meet Linebeck, you're gonna that's gonna click in your head in a whole new way in like 15 minutes when we meet Linebeck. That's so funny. Here's a ship up ahead. It's the ghost ship.
Oh yeah, that looks like a ghost, all right.
Yeah. Haunted, spooky.
Yep. About like weird skull, fucked up looking skull at the front.
Yep. Yeah, this is a funny one because this is like the first handheld Zelda with cutscenes. I just realized, like that just came together in my head. The DS, the DS is my favorite game system of all time, and like one of the reasons why is that I think it's just fun that it's the era when like handheld games started. Like they started trying to do like proper cutscenes and cinematics, even if they are like on chunkier polygons and shit. They're doing it. They're out here doing it.
Jay, extremely good news. My beautiful wife just came back in from the store and has delivered me a large beer. Thank you, my love.
Whoa! Thank you, Mandy, for the supply run.
I'm so excited. She went to Home Depot because we need to get some
beer
doorknobs
there?
switched out.
They got beer at Home Depot now?
They
Son
got
of a
beer
bitch.
at Home Depot. It's next to the power tools.
Son of a bitch. I'm drinking gin and tonic and some kind of mango drink I bought from 7-Eleven.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
Gin and tonics are that good for a reason, you know. We got like a incredible amount of grapefruit fever tree, and like there was like a month where I was just like slamming gin and tonics left and right.
I have not bought a bottle of gin in a very long time, but I wound up with some extra tonic after MagFest, and I went, well, I gotta, and now I am doing precisely that. I'm slamming them like there's no tomorrow.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
All right, Tetra's gonna get to the bottom of the ghost ship. She's hopping on over there. That'll be fine. Link like tried to go after. Uh-oh.
Now, do you think
the
that's
sound
her?
of things going fine. No, that's someone else who was there.
The visual delivery on that.
Great prolonged shot.
Just the Oh, it's getting out of here. Link got it. Link got it. We're good. I love a Link that jumps into danger in a stupid way.
Yeah. And then falls off the side of danger in a clumsy way.
He's like a little bit of a fuck up, but like his first instinct is, I have to do the right thing right now.
This Link has some great emotions. Uh-oh, Tetra's got problems. Homie! Save me!
You don't like the like you never like when the music gets like that. That's never a good thing.
You never like to hear Zelda's lullaby in a minor key.
1 second, I need to write that down.
for no particular reason whatsoever.
Save me, homie. Thank you, my love.
Hey, what's that sound you hear?
Fairy? Fairy?
Riley, if you didn't know, this game does a very special thing. It is the third of 3 Zelda games to have a Navi-style fairy in it.
Oh
and
my God,
I would like to introduce you to them at this time. I've forgotten their name. We'll hear it in a minute.
Yes.
I'm so happy. I actually forgot to even like build you up for this or anything, but I'm very excited.
We've been suffering without a fairy.
I know. Riley, would you like to voice this fairy for me?
You were moving, so I thought you were done for. But it looks like you're gonna be
Fucking ooh voice.
I'm Celia. I'm Celia. You see, I'm a fairy.
Scylla? Yeah, I actually don't know. I had no memory of this character's name.
I'm just swinging at it. I was out fluttering around and found you here. What happened?
He's so fucked up.
Oh, you're zooted out of your mind.
Zooted on that ocean juice.
Oh, you have scurvy. What? A ghost ship?
Oh, Celia, like ceiling, and the word sea. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
A fairy with memories of the past who finds Link washed up on the shores of Merkay Island.
Yeah. She actually has like plot stuff in this game. She's a complicated gal, this fairy.
I'm ready to party.
You were following after her and you got separated from your own ship, huh? Is it the ghost ship people have been talking about? They say that those it takes are never seen again. You want to know more about the ghost ship? Yes, no. Grandpa will know all about it.
Fairy Grandpa?
I lost my memory a long time ago. When I woke up on this beach, Grandpa rescued me. Hey, Jay, I've got a couple of questions.
Yeah, what's that?
So what is is the fairy's just lying there flat on the ground, like and washed up on the beach?
No, Link was washed up on the beach.
No,
the fairy
she
just
said,
showed up.
The fairy said, like that Grandpa found her washed up on the beach.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. There is like a plot with this fairy. This fairy. Okay, all right. This doesn't feel too bad.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
1-800 are you slapping? Look at it go.
It's pretty cool. It's like I like the map on the top screen. This game has good maps, and that's honestly like there are puzzles that make use of that. Oh, friend, try tapping on me. Yep, that's how it's done.
Oh, I love the Zelda tutorial. It's just like, hey, I'm here to teach you a thing.
Hey, fucko, talk to me. Figure out linguistics.
It's just Diablo, right? Like that's it. It's a top-down game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this does feel like a point-and-click adventure game, which is very like the way I'm doing it, which is very fun. But yeah, the fairy has lost her memory. There's a point later in the game where you learn that she is one of 3 fairies that are associated with the they have the like Wind Waker style courage, power, wisdom symbols show up in this other ocean in this game. And she and 2 other fairies you will meet are like associated with them. That's first few dungeons spoilers, but it's
fascinating to know.
Yeah.
Like that has like implications.
That's stuff you learn like after the 3rd dungeon or maybe later, so I don't think we'll get to it today, but I wanted to like explain it because I think it's neat. And that is the like Navi fucking hey, listen, hey.
Yep, that is the classic sound. That is like, I don't know, man. I feel the same way about about Zelda and Sonic that I'm sure every nerd in the world does, where it's like if they just let me have the keys and an unlimited budget, I'd solve it. I'd fix it all.
Real quick, I want to tell a story before we do this. Is Grandpa. My relationship, because I want to say, like as you're watching this, feeling all those feelings, I'm feeling a lot too, because I have played this game a weird number of times just because it was one of the first games I had on my DS. I replayed it a bunch.
Yes.
This was the first Zelda game I got on release day, because I did not have a home console at this point. I got my Wii like a year or 2 after this came out. I came into Game Crazy. Remember Game Crazy? Did they have those in your neck of the woods?
Oh, they didn't have it in my neck. We were a EB Games and GameStop, and a video games, etc. It's just a game. I don't think so.
Okay, wow. We had EB Games, but we mostly had Game Crazy because we had a very successful Hollywood Video, and that was their game thing.
Let's go.
Very successful Hollywood. I said that like I was their fucking regional manager.
We were a very successful Hollywood Video at the time.
It's now a mattress store. Anyway, I went in there and I went in there on launch day because I had pre-ordered it. And you know, I'm like 12. I hadn't pre-ordered that many games. Riley, would you believe I was the only person there to pick up this game on pre-order, because most people in that Game Crazy were there to pick up a little game called Halo 3.
That one didn't reach out to you. That one didn't touch your heart.
Not for me. Sorry, Link wasn't in it. I don't care about space. Link isn't there. I know where he is.
Why would I give a single shit?
Who fucking cares about the galaxy? I care about this little ocean.
I'm not here to finish the fight. I'm here to start a boat.
Yes,
Idiot.
I gotta rev it up. Linebeck needs me to buy a new engine. It's expensive. Sylvie's in the same boat as me. Thank you so much. Oh. I just had to tell that story. I wasn't sure where to bring it up, but it makes me laugh.
It's beautiful. This is where. Hi, Grandpa.
Yeah, hello, traveler.
Hello to you.
So your name is Homie. I am Oshis. Thank God I could not remember this motherfucker's name. And I live on this island. I like his staff a lot. I like that it's a big shell. Seela told me all about what happened to you. I also hear your friend was taken by the ghost ship. Yeah, I understand that you still want to find the ghost ship, but you must not. It's fucked up on that thing.
That shit.
But Grandpa, what are you saying? Homie's friend was carried away!
Pure evil fills the sails of the ghost ship. It roams the seas in search of victims to capture, and no one has ever escaped from it.
Cut, line. Line.
My Interstitial Infinity editor inside of me is like, fuck, we didn't do a second take of that. All right, hold on, let me do a little trimming. It's best if you stay far away from that ghost ship. No. Seek out that ship is to seek your doom.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, mercy.
Hey, Arnold.
Yeah, they really did something to Wind Waker Link here. Like we took him, we stretched his head out a little. His eyes are like more distinctly the same eye twice than they were in Wind Waker.
We compressed him down in a way that was vicious, but it didn't get
the ears are 2 polygons each. Like it's really something.
The fact that it's like, I think the thing about him that throws me off is the hair. Like the fact his hair is wet, melted down to his forehead in the way that like I'm super sweaty, so my hair poof didn't work.
Interesting. Yeah, I can see that. Linebeck is at a port near here. He'll tell us more about the ghost ship. The harbor is over where it's the thing that looks like a harbor on a map.
You mean that guy who came to visit Grandpa? He asked about the ghost ship. I remember him. We'll go with Homie and show him where he is. Oh, it's okay, right, Grandpa?
Sure, fucking whatever. I'm sure you can help Homie. Listen, as soon as you leave, this staff is a bomb.
Thank you, Grandpa. Let's go,
I'm gonna
Homie.
fucking smoke out of this thing as soon as you're out of here.
Bye.
She's always been antsy, that one. Now, Homie, lately there have been many monster sightings. Oh fuck, monsters. You ever heard of these fucking things?
Oh, balls.
I gave in to you and told you about Linebeck, but be careful out there. Thank you, Oshis. We don't want to commit any Oshis violations. But tish. Oh. Oh, what's that? Could it...
Oh?
What's that rumbling? Another earthquake? Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be boulders just immediately land in our way. And
bam, 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 bam!
Yeah, okay, that's what it is. It's the bridge is out.
Oh, heavens. That quake just broke the bridge again. So many quakes lately, and the bridge breaks every time there's a big one. There's a second way to get around, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it leads to a frightening cave full of monsters. What to do? Well, wait for the bridge to be fixed, of course.
That was a voice. Riley, you've talked before about how sometimes you feel like you only have so many voices in you and you just do variations on them. I've never heard you do what the fuck that was before. That was a new lady.
I'm gonna try to give everyone a new voice here today.
Okay.
Like that's a little bit. There's one voice that I've realized that I don't do on stream or in recording. I've only ever do when I'm goofing around with Mandy. like it's specific to like how I don't even think I can access the emotion ocean that creates the voice. Like here, it's just like being a goofy little guy.
Mm-hmm.
Path will be crawling with monsters.
We
Someone will get around a bridge.
We gotta find a sword, and I need
We
to
gotta
know
find a sword.
where to go to do that. Maybe
There's another house on the far left
we
side.
Can go to, yeah.
Grandpa wants us to stay out of trouble. If only you found a sword, then you could show these monsters.
It's too bad there's no way to physically do that.
It's too bad. Maybe can I turn it up to be more Elmo-y? Yeah, I
Oh,
can.
it is a little Elmo, yeah. It
I
is
can
a
turn
little
the Elmo
Elmo.
dial a little bit further. I can get there, I think.
Oh, you just went way babier than Elmo is, but you're kind of in the
Is it Elmo, maybe? Is it Elmo at this level?
He's not that bad. He's like, Riley, he's one thing you're not, which is legible and coherent.
Is it talking to Elmo a little bit like you need to apologize to me, Larry David?
All right, you got there. You got it.
You listen here, you motherfucker.
Oh my god.
I hear the fines for OSHA's violations can get pretty steep. Great job, Sarah.
Thank you.
Top
thank
tier. We got a
you.
bunch of funny fuckers and shit.
We got a bunch of clowns. And I'm not talking about the clown who's a cast member of Interstitial Infinity. Listen to me now wherever you download podcasts on the Riley Hopkins and Their Amazing Friends podcast feed. Yeah, money.
Soundboard.
We just got
Opens.
1 rupee from this guy for breaking boulders.
Yeah, here, hold on. Where's my fucking...
Money,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Money on my motherfucking mind.
All right. All right. Well, that guy didn't have a sword for us.
So it must be down on this peninsula somewhere, right?
I'm looking. I wish in all of my playthroughs of this game when I was younger, this was something I remembered.
You got it. I trust in you. It's not that much land to look through.
It's not
You
down
will find a
there.
sword.
Yeah.
You can go into the cave and see if it's in there.
I can't get up to that cave. I have no way.
Can't you?
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, right there,
Can't
right
I get
there.
over?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can.
baby.
I always, yeah, that's right. There we go.
Lift that
There
shit
it
up.
is.
Throw it.
There
Bam.
we are.
There we go. Whoop.
Here-
There it is.
I'm always saying this. I'm gonna just
Like,
keep
get
this
ready.
rock.
Get ready. You need to take the Link to the Past Riley approach to this,
Uh-huh.
all right?
I was just thinking that. I was thinking about your beautiful
Grandpa
techniques.
uses this cave as a warehouse. I think I remember Grandpa throwing a sword back there.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, how do I get this door open? I remember he cracks the door by writing a number on that sign.
Oh yeah.
He says there were palm trees on the beach. Sneaky.
So of course, because this is a DS game, we've got drawing stuff in this game. It's a big part of. I love the DS. I'm gonna have a DS minute here, which is just to say that like. That motherfucker's got a touch screen. It's got 2 screens. It's got a microphone. 1, 2, 3. It's
kind
got
of an
so many
ultimate
things.
console.
Well, more than that. 4, 5, 6. I think it's 7. Yeah, I believe it's
Yeah,
7.
7.
My
That's what I got, too.
instinct is saying 7. It had stuff on that console, and the 3DS had this too, with like the like step counter that it had and everything that like challenged developers to think in weird ways. And the Wii did this. Like, I love the weird shit that people came up with for the DS so much. I just love that stuff. There's like I forget if they're in this, but at least in Spirit Tracks, there's an item that you have to use the microphone to use, where you point and aim it with a stylus and
That
blow
rules.
into your DS to use it. It fucking
Let's
rips.
go, dog.
Yeah. So there's our 7.
Put a line through it. Put a line through it.
I don't think is that gonna fuck it up?
Oh, you hit back, so I fucked it up.
Rewrite. No, it should just
Oh,
be.
yeah.
There we go. It just has to be like a
Okay.
certain shaped 7, I guess.
I see. They programmed one thing, and it was line, corner, line.
There's a kind of infamous puzzle later in this game. Oh, here we're gonna learn how to use the sword.
Let's go. Let's go.
There's a puzzle later in this game where you have to close your DS and reopen it in order to do something. And
That's awesome.
I spent a weekend trying to figure out what the fuck I was supposed like a full Friday to Sunday weekend figuring that out.
I love a funked up video game puzzle that makes you really think.
Okay. All right. I can do this. This is not the best, to be honest, because you're supposed to swipe a quick little line in front of you to slice your sword. It's not the best the way we're playing this game, but I can get us through it.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
Oh, it ruled in concept, but I also had a really hard time with the sensitivity of it on car trips. Yeah, Mighty Carrick. What would happen for me is that just like any time the microphone needed to be used for anything, it would just register as constantly picking things up. So it was just, I think I fought the boss where you get that item in a car, and it's just you point that thing in the right direction for 1 second with the stylus, and it's just boom, 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 it's just going. You two are proving to be quite a handful, isn't that, my sword? What do you plan on doing with that?
Oh, Grandpa, I'm sorry, but we just had to. We can't get that bread. We can't wait for your bread.
Yes, I understand, but I can't just let you go. Not without showing you how to handle that sword. I'll teach you how to handle it. Meet me at my house, homie.
All right, Grandpa.
Do you know who this guy shoved a sword into before? Homie! So you have a sword. Then know that even the best swords can be bad if mishandled, that is.
Thanks, Haas.
Thanks, dude. That's your sword we just took. Why are you telling us it could be bad? So I must teach you the basics of sword play. Let's begin with the targeted attack. I'm gonna bring out some...
All right, targeted attack. You got it. You got it. You got this, Jay. You got this, Jay.
That's a double click on my mouse-shaped, innovative, one-of-a-kind Nintendo DS stylus. That's a double click. Easy peasy.
All right, that's gonna be your fucking bread and butter.
I have never emulated, and by emulated I mean legally played emulated a DS game that is entirely touchscreen based before in my life. This is a hell of a learning experience.
You're gonna get there. We got it.
Yep. Oh goodness. They got to teach you how to attack because it's a bespoke. It's the DS attack. It's all different here. Come on. There we go. Here's the spin attack. You draw a little circle. Of course, my DS lower screen was fucked up from the number of those little circles I drew. between this game and the Pokemon Ranger games, which I was also super into.
Again, games I never played. I never played Pokemon Ranger, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I've never played any of those.
Oh, your emotionally heartbreaking cartoon loving ass would go nuts for some of the shit that happens in the Mystery Dungeon games, in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games.
I should get into those.
Ooh, there is stuff in those that you would go fucking buck wild. You would like cry at. That genuinely, you'd fucking love those. All right, we got a sword now. Let's there we go. I'm just gonna jump slash these red choo-choos. The red choo-choos are the ones we find first in this one, which I feel like is unique to these
Interesting.
Games,
yeah, green choo-choos are usually the first because they're like stocked by fucking color is like difficulty, right?
Yeah, normally it's green then red. I think it's just these two DS ones that it's red then green. I think. I might be wrong about that. I found, so here's another thing that we're calling back from Ocarina of Time. We have a version of the fucking Sheikah stones in this game.
Yeah, girl,
Which are just
look
these
at that!
freaky bouncy guys that'll give you little tooltips and stuff. Oh, hello. I was taking a drink of my drink and didn't see the guy. Oh, here's a mountain passage. We're doing some cave time.
Cave time. This old chestnut here.
Riley, do you have anything else in the book to read at? This might be a good time to go back to exploring the book for a minute.
Crack this bad boy open again. As we talked about before, it's my Zelda encyclopedia that I got for Christmas, and it has sections on every game. And so we're just kind of cracking this bad boy open to get in here and checking in. Oh, I didn't realize there's a whole interview at the end of this. That's really cool. I gotta read through that eventually.
Yeah.
But I'm scrolling back. Let's go back to Phantom Hourglass. There's Spirit Tracks. Phantom Hourglass right here. All right, so I got the plot encapsulated here. Don't need that. Got my relationship map, which looks very cool. Sela lives together. Master. Oh, I'm fine. I just looked at the relationship chart, Jay.
Yeah, you're finding out some spoilers.
I just read a little bit of a spoiler. I'm just like, oh, the master, like, yes, lives together with. Oh,
Got it. Yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
read you might have read a name that wasn't Oshus.
I may have.
You may have done that. That reveal actually did surprise me as a kid, which is something I credit this game for. Which I don't know. He's like the one old man you meet in this game. Of course, he's a fucking
Yeah, that
thing of
fucking
some
bangs. That rules.
Yeah. That's actually an interesting thing I'm just now thinking about. This game and Spirit Tracks both have an incredibly important old person who turns out to be like a person of like deetic power in some way. That's just a thing they both have, because in Spirit Tracks you have Anjin, who we'll meet one day when we do that game. Yes, her name is Engine, but said with a Brooklyn accent. We'll get to it one day.
Engine. Let's
right.
see here. So, seen from the sea, it has a picture of each of the islands here. Murkay Island, Isle of Ember, Cannon Island, Melita Island, Spirit Island, Isle of Gust, Bannon Island, Zowz's Island, Maze Island, Isle of Ruins, Island of the Dead, DS Island, which is just a DS. Harrow Island, Isle of Frost, Goron Island, and Uncharted Island. Fucking incredible.
They get silly
Here's some
with
pictures
it.
of the SS Lineback. Let's see here. Goodbye buttons. The team was initially worried about controlling everything with the stylus, so they left in button controls. It was when the boomerangs were introduced, which had players draw its path before throwing it, that they were convinced using the stylus for all actions would be fine.
Yeah, so real quick, so I'm in the middle of dialogue reading the sign. I can tap what will be down on my D-pad to bring the map down here and write on it at any time. So I just wrote the little 1 there because I'm writing down the order to pull these switches in.
That's awesome. That's fucking cool, dude.
That is genuinely, they're really smart with that stuff in this game and in Spirit Tracks, where it's just like, first thing they thought of, oh, you can take notes on the map. That's going to completely change how we approach puzzles and what like is or isn't a difficult puzzle, and I think that's very neat. Oh, there's bats everywhere. But yeah, that's interesting. So the boomerang we'll get in the first dungeon, a dungeon that when I first played this game as a kid, I beat in like 20 minutes maybe. It's a short dungeon. There's some very small dungeons in this game, but the boomerang's really cool because how you use it is entirely drawing its path on the stylus, and then it'll follow that path. So they really did like think about new ways to do everything they could think about new ways to do in this. So.
It's impressive. It doesn't feel like gimmicky in a bad way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah, I don't think it ever gets too gimmicky. I think it steers away from that. In my memory of playing this for the first time when I was 12 at least. It feels like this is also like this is like a 7 dungeon Zelda game, not like a 4 dungeon Zelda game. This is like it's another like 3 dungeons and then 6 more dungeons type of game. I forget how many exactly, but it's like that. And it's got a lot of stuff that you go around and do. They really try out a lot of different ideas over the course of it, and I think that that like works in its favor.
I like that. Oh, here's something, Jay. All the names of the ghosts who haunt the Cobble Kingdom come from the carpenters who appeared in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. King Muto is the leader of the Cobble Knights in the Phantom Hourglass, much like Muto leads the carpenters of other titles. And then Brant, and the items of Murkay and Melita Islands come from the Mercator and Molewild projection, techniques from displaying maps in real world.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, look at that. This game took 3 years to make. It was started immediately after Four Swords Adventures, with much the same team investigating what would be possible with the Nintendo DS's dual screens and stylus. Interesting. They wanted to create a direct follow-up to Four Swords Adventures with Game Boy Advance style visuals. Partway through, they shifted focus to a game that would set the standard for the new console's unique control system.
Good. I'm so glad they
How
did that. That's
interesting.
really interesting. Yeah. Hey, fucker. Hey, fucker.
Very cool. Very cool. Fucking love this goddamn book, dog.
Yeah, what a cool thing you have with that book.
I had a dream that I had all of them. Like all the different Zelda encyclopedias, they just all sat on the shelf.
About that.
I have been feeling manic today. I had like a pretty frustrating day at work, and like halfway through the day, I started feeling insane.
Oh,
Like,
what a way
I
to
started,
feel on a Friday. I get it.
like me and Marn were like they had like Shadow that had, like Sonic 3 announcement news, and me and Marn were going back and forth going like, yeah, it's a blonde girl, kill that child, kill that child. I was like,
I have
like,
been
crazy.
in multiple group chats today talking about how funny it's going to be when people in the theater cheer when that child dies.
I am going to
Moonshot
be
chat, other friends chat, it's been everywhere today.
I am going to get ridiculous in a theater for a children's movie on Christmas week so I can see Shadow T. Hedgehog.
Bless your heart for doing it. Ugh. I hope it's Hayden Christensen. I hope it's so bad.
I literally, I think I could pull up a podcast of me from 2017 saying this would be my fan casting.
I'm sure you could. It's been said for years. Here we are. We've made it to the little town on the other side of the island.
It's a cute little town.
Some jaunty music. We've made it to the port. It's so much farther out to walk. That
doesn't sound very Elmo-y. Jay, can you give me a little bit more Elmo?
No, sorry. That doesn't sound like my friend Riley Hopkins doing the voice. I'm so sorry to have
It's
taken
okay.
your
No,
rights away.
can you give me a little bit of Elmo? Can you break?
I don't know if Elmo can do that.
That's a new Jay voice unlocked.
I don't know if Elmo can do that. I watched a lot of fucking Elmo's World as a kid. You think I'd have this on lock, but no. Elmo's gonna fucking get the Master Sword and go fight Ganon. I'm Elmo. What's up, gamers? It's me, Elmo, here for some Fortnite tips.
What's up, gamers? It's me, Elmo. I hear some hot new Fortnite tips to play build only.
You're putting so much more baby voice on it than Elmo has. But
I love that level of baby voice.
He kind of does, but he's not like, I can feel you spitting on me, and we're in different states. Elmo's not that bad. Riley, look at this remarkable ship. What do you think of it?
Oh, I love this little freak show. Look, it's got a little
it's got a little face, mask. Kind of. It does that whole... Jesus fucking Christ. It does have a bionicle mask. Time loses all meaning when I gaze upon her.
Nina Niels agrees with me, by the way.
Yeah, okay, maybe I am. Elmo's voice is more Grover voice. I can do no problem. Kind of Grover's gonna because I do. I revealed on the Fortnite stream I was on with Marn and Susan and Jory the other night. Not Jory. I forget who's on that. Apologies to whoever our fourth was. Whoops, live on air. That's embarrassing. I was talking about how I will just talk in voices around my own house, and my former roommate, my buddy Tim, texted me that he did Yoda voice out to his empty apartment and was genuinely depressed that I wasn't there to do Yoda voice back to him. I do Yoda voice quite a bit. Niels, I said Susan. I spaced on who the fourth person after that was.
I fucking love Yoda voice. Yoda voice is so fun to do, especially when you go like, I fucked up. I fucked up the syntax.
It belongs to a sea captain. What goes by the name of Linebeck, he does. A fearless soul he is. He never seen the whole world, has he? Yet never seen defeat, he has. What? Searching for Linebeck you are? The captain. Ooh, I went too high on that.
That's like Frank Oz. Oh, silly little Yoda.
Linebeck's getting drunk on milk. We gotta go find him. Someone knows where he is. Cute little shop tent.
I love this game is prettier than I thought it was going to be. I'm like liking the vibe of it.
There's cool art design in this game. Can we buy a shield?
That's $50.
Quite. It's $80.
$80.
Yeah. Oh, we also have these. I forget what these are. But
Not
look
sure
at the color.
So that's definitely like a tier of what is that, Din's symbol?
That's Din, yeah. There's ones for all three around. So there is like, once we get on the boat, there'll be a whole treasure fishing mini game and stuff like that. I don't know if maybe it's a type of treasure that we can do something with. I forget. I believe Linebeck's going to be in the milk bar. Don't worry, it's a milk bar.
Perfect place to have
Milk.
Milan or Cremia or Talon or any of the
Or this guy.
characters I know.
Looking for Linebeck, and that chair there sure knew him recently. Linebeck just dashed out, saying he was off to the Temple of the Ocean King. I tried to stop that crazy fellow, but he went to the north side of our isle.
Great, like, line work. Great, like, that's like the little bit of clever writing that Zelda can sometimes do.
Yeah.
I like the turn of phrase, that chair there knew him recently.
Yeah. There is a lot of fun. Like, Nintendo of America localizers have a good time, I think. I hope that's still true. Did you ever play Kid Icarus Uprising on the 3DS?
I have never touched a Kid Icarus outside of playing him momentarily in Smash.
Okay. Kid Icarus Uprising has some of the most that game's a comedy. Like, that game is written as a comedy. And like the people who worked on localization for it talk about how it was just like, it was like the SNL writer's room writing the English localization of that game. Like, they were just, because there's a million jokes in it in Japanese. Not all of them are necessarily one-to-one translations. And so they are just figuring out, because it's also a game where you're like meeting a new boss who's a voiced character every level. There's just a lot of fucking characters in that game. And so they're coming up with new puns, they're coming up with new dumb shit for Pit to say about where he is and where he's going. They're coming up with weird stuff for Palutena to say, like, just constantly. That game, you gotta look, you personally, Riley Hopkins, have to like look up some funny lines of dialogue from that game.
I might what system was that?
That's 3DS.
3DS? Okay.
Yeah. That's the third and final Kid Icarus game. They did not keep up with those over the years. It's 2 NES ones and that.
I'm trying to figure out what games I can emulate, because like my Switch can't emulate GameCube, Wii, or DS stuff.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of how I want to play it. Is I want to play it on my handheld. But I gave my 3DS to Andrew.
It is. Oh no! It is.
No. Did it on purpose. It was intended.
It is a game that has a control scheme such that Nintendo released a little stand for your 3DS for that game. Because they weren't sure you'd be able... You don't need it. I played through the whole game normally and was fine, but it was a very difficult game to play just in terms of the shape your hand had to go into.
Oh, look at that. I had that stand. I didn't realize that was what...
Oh, yeah. That's what it was for originally.
I'm someone who plays with a controller in a fucked up way already. So like I play with the claw and I just always have. I picked it up while playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like in high school. It never stopped.
That makes sense. Here's the Temple of the Ocean King we're going to go into.
Love it.
It's a big temple. It's old as fucking shit. There's nothing interesting out here, is there? No, we're going to go inside.
Let's hear the song. Let's hear it. What do you got for me?
This is the like regular dungeon theme. This game's dungeons don't have unique themes.
They didn't give the Temple of the Ocean King that you come back to multiple times unique music.
No, they actually probably do deeper in. I bet once we're past this upper floor, maybe they do. They must. You don't think this could be Linebeck?
It's really starting to creep me out. Fucking great.
Oh, wait a minute. Can we do anything with that? Oh, yeah, we can talk to fucking ghosts. There's just ghosts we can talk to in here.
You could just chat. You could just hit the fucking...
I entered this temple in moments and drained the life right out of me.
It sucked me dry, it did. So even if you clear a trap, I should have made notes on me map.
Yeah.
But I couldn't make notes on maps that have these icons.
Yeah, there's points where you just arbitrarily can't make notes on the map because the game says so.
I entered the temple in search of treasure, but monsters that could be slain with a sword, not slain with a sword, stalk the corridors.
Important. There you go. Hello, Alan. Thanks so much for joining us. There he is, our favorite skeleton.
Hello, my dear friend Alan. Yes, Alan Sells. Wonderful DM of Pokemon World Tour United and mayhap Seed of the Future on a MOONSHOT production.
Alan, maybe on some recent calls with me and Riley and someone else that we've been having a really good time on. So Riley, yep. You may notice this room is shaped a bit like an hourglass.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Did you hear something indeed? I want to know more about said hourglass.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if that was you or me. Okay, that is.
I don't think that's linked. For what it's worth.
No, I wasn't sure if it was gonna be Linebeck. I forget where. Yeah, here he is. Here's our guy.
Oh, camera pan down.
You kid over there. Oh, hold on. All right, Linebeck definitely has some Regan from Mob Psycho energy to him a little bit. You kid over there, kid. I'm talking to you. You came at the right time. You're lucky you found me. Lucky for me, but luckier for you. Now, help me.
Oh, help, that's Linebeck.
Hey, are you listening? I said help.
What is he screaming about? Is someone pleading to be saved? He sure is rude.
What did you say? Ah, it's that chatty fairy from the old man's place. Yes, I got it. Listen, can you help me out? Just pay attention to what I have to say.
A mix of Regan and Captain Knuckles.
I know you're kidding, but try and listen up. I'm trapped in here and I don't know what to do. Mob, normally I'd free myself without any problem, but I need you to use your psychic powers to help my sprained ankle because I can't move. Will you help?
No
sure.
way.
No way. Fuck off.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, no, screw off. It's my day off. What? Wait! Can't you see that I'm begging? Come on, please!
Yeah, I gotcha, Hoss.
Okay, alright. I knew you'd come through for me, kid. Well then, do something about these pointy spikes. Linebeck is such a fucking guy. There's gotta be a way to disarm the trap somewhere around here.
This feels like a character that should exist in modern Zelda games. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I have heard of Linebeck enough that I'm like, why is he not out here partying? Like, why is, and like, I guess I feel this way about every Zelda game. Is like,
yeah.
why is Milan not out here? Why is Linebeck not out here? Like,
Right.
where are the homies at?
I know. I still am like, I don't feel like everyone needs to come back in every game all the time. But to your point, Linebeck is so this guy's with you the whole game. He owns your ship. He's like just with you the whole time. He is like your fucking con artist pal in a way that I don't think any other Zelda game gives you one. Like, he is just like, he is Regan Arataka. He's like, he completely is living on like fake, unearned valor, basically. He's a lot for anyone.
And he stumbles into a kid who has all the actual capacity for valor and none of the actual valor.
Exactly. I don't know if you ever played Okami, but he's a lot like Susanoo in Okami, who's like great-great-grandfather was a legendary guy who killed a dragon, and he's just this dude who just drinks sake all day and has a sword and claims he swung it once. Like, it's the same energy. I love him very much. Something I forgot to tell you. One thing you should know about this temple. It'll suck the life out of you. It'll suck you dry.
Suck you dry.
Yeah. It's very important to know. Blah, blah, blah. Don't go running away yet. Scary, I know. It won't suck the life out of you all the time. I'm not sure why, but as long as you stand on these areas like this, you'll be okay. Show me that map. See all those purple spaces? They're probably, I don't know, safe zones. Keep your strength up, kid. Don't be shy about breaking pots. Now get me out of here. It's a rare acknowledgement of the fact that hearts are inside of pots. So here we're outside. Cool. We're starting to take damage because we're in the outside zone. We go into a safe zone. We're fine again.
That's kind of fun. I like that.
So what the Temple of the Ocean King is, you come back here after every dungeon or two because you keep getting, like, see that power door there? There'll be, like, doors that you can open as you go through dungeons. It just has more and more floors, and you'll start finding...
I've never seen that shit happen before.
Nothing is there. Oh, that's so fucking funny. I forgot about that completely. I wonder if someone got to it before us.
Sometimes that's what like doing the podcast minds is like. Like me and Andrew sit there, we're like, time for a joke.
Yep. There's nothing is there. Nothing is there. Are you kidding me? That little boy did it. Okay, I'm taking that as my cue to get out of here. Freedom! And away he goes. And we don't have what we need to get through that door. But yeah, so and there's a lot of like puzzles and stuff through this, but basically the Temple of the Ocean King is floors and floors and floors of that shit. And you have to retread it more and more as you go. It's
Okay,
very
I
neat.
like
It's
that.
yeah. It's very cool that it's a dungeon that you come back to over and over. A lot of people have problems with the fact that you're going back through a lot of the same parts over and over. I think it's fun, man. I like it.
Like, yeah, I mean, same thing happens in a Souls game, right? You go through the same section over and over because you keep dying, except this one, you just leave and come back.
Right, let me tell you, I started playing Salt and Sanctuary co-op with a buddy last weekend, and guess what we did a lot? Exactly that. That's a Souls-like. If you didn't know.
I didn't, thank you.
I think I can take a quick breather.
He said he sprained your ankle. Fucking dumbass, you dumb shit. Fuck you.
Yeah. Bah! It's not like you're the one who did the saving. Hey, kid. You're pretty brave for someone so short. I mean, not as brave as me, but not too shabby. So, your name's Homie, huh? That's a weird name.
Oh.
Your
Is this
name's
the theme?
Linebeck. Yes. Fun fact, Linebeck has an island named after him in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. There's Linebeck Island somewhere. Yeah, get your groove on.
Let's fucking go. I love this shit.
Yeah, he's great. The name's Linebeck. I'm a real man of the sea. Impressive, huh? It was all smooth sailing for me in the beginning, but then I got myself stuck in that trap. This place will suck the life out of you if you let it. They keep saying it that exact way.
He's such a sad man.
This blasted temple's been sucking me dry for days. What are you doing in a place like this anyway? And what do you want from me, kid? It's so funny to see Toon Link silently talk. What? Are you looking for the ghost ship? So you're trying to get your mitts on the treasure.
Treasure, what are you talking about? Homie's trying to save his friend. She was abducted by the ghost ship. He came home and might know more about it.
Oh, really? Boo-hoo, how sweet. I think I'm gonna cry. No, I'm just teasing, kid. If that's what this is about, I'm on board. He's getting a little more New York 20s the more I do him. He's a little less English up, Regan talking a little more. Listen here, kid. The talkies are saying that we're gonna go to war over.
Yeah, The talkies are saying.
The talkies and the newsies are saying that World War I might happen. What do you think about that,
Some
kid?
motherfucker out there
Said that a world war would take place. Can you believe that? Thank God we'll never have more than one. I'm here looking for info about this ghost ship too. I was just a step away, but then I sprained my ankle. Otherwise, I would have explored this cursed place. Running like a rabbit.
But I wanted you to know, Jay, by the way, this week, Mandy was trying to find a new show to watch and clicked on B-Stars on Netflix. And we both watched a couple episodes, and she was like, I don't know what the show's trying to say. And so I messaged it. And Jay, you had a nugget of wisdom that we both held with us throughout the rest of that show. Mandy watched all the rest of it while I've been streaming the past couple nights, and she held your little nugget of wisdom. Can you share with me your nugget of wisdom about the show B-Stars?
I don't remember my nugget of wisdom about the show
Your nugget of wisdom was if you were horny, wouldn't that be fucked up or what?
I was one of a couple people who tweeted that at you, but yes, that is exactly what that show's about. If you are horny, wouldn't that be fucked up or what?
It's just you were going in and going like, so what's happening? And you're going like, it's the show.
Yep, if you were horny, would that be fucked up or what?
Just like a lot of mouth play. It's weird.
Yeah.
They're all having a good time in there.
The rabbit and the wolf are figuring out if they physiologically are able to kiss. I never watched season 2 of that. We're on an ad break, by the way.
Mandy says season 2 is better. Mandy said she
Really?
likes season 2 much more.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I thought season 1 was fine. I enjoyed it. did not feel the pull to come back to it, but maybe one day. This is very funny, by the way. That's very cute. They really keep like the mannerisms of Toon Link in this from Wind Waker pretty well, I think. Like what makes him kind of funny, what kind of like gags you can do with him that you couldn't do with regular Link as easily.
He has a personality in a way that a lot of Links don't, and
he's all
I'm really kind of impressed by that.
Yeah. Toon Link, they keep him personality full in this pretty well. Look at Lineback just shooing him along.
All right, get out of here, Tiger.
Yeah, all right, Chief. Okay, we got that key. We gotta go do some normal stuff.
Left.
We can't open that door yet. Yep, we gotta go in through here.
Got it.
But yeah, I think like I mentioned earlier, this game's dungeons, at least the first couple, are very short. I have a very distinct memory of being at a friend's house and like looking at like I bought it, he hadn't yet. We're sitting in his living room. He's playing something. He's playing, I think, Metroid Prime Hunters on his DS. Whoops.
I'm sorry for him.
Hey, we that game was, well, not good, but we enjoyed it. We played a lot of DS download play of that thing back in the day. But
DS download play.
Oh yeah, the fucking pair. Like remember what they took from us. You know, like it really is. Wait a minute, I was supposed to go over there. But I remember getting through the first dungeon in like no time at all and being like, uh-oh, does this game suck? Because I got through the first dungeon very quickly. And then
They're just really good at it.
Then you learn that this place is a dungeon you keep coming back to. And I think that's like a neat, like, they tried to build a different structure of Zelda game. Like, you know, we've talked about the 3 dungeons, then 5, or 3 dungeons, then 6 structure, or like the 4 dungeon. Like, it's always one of those kinds of like scopes. This one and Spirit Tracks in a different way are after every dungeon you come back to a place and you keep doing it and you're like solving puzzles across
I like that a lot.
places.
That's really cool, genuinely.
Yeah. We have found a clue about the ghost ship. We got to bring it to Lineback.
Look at that old sea chart.
Yeah.
And I'm liking this kind of like poison way to like keep you locked into a smaller area.
Yeah, it's a neat, like I guess I don't know if a Zelda game's had a dungeon like this before, but I can't think of one offhand where it's like specifically there's like this is what the depths in Tears of the Kingdom are, right? With the not the dread, whatever you call the stuff that like locks your hearts out. It's
the gloom.
The gloom, yeah. It's kind of like that. It's a little bit like that, and it's neat to kind of realize, oh, I guess this is where that came from a little bit. And now we're gonna, oh, there he is. Aha! If it isn't the little monkey and his twinkly pal, not some. I thought he said a slightly
What did you call me?
Yeah.
What the fuck did you call me, Lineback?
Lineback, are you an ally? Or are you just a jackass? Alright, we're talking about his broken ankle still. I'm gonna speed through some of this. He talks a lot. But tell me, little monkey, what'd you find in the treasure chest? I like that he calls you little monkey. What a weird thing to call him.
He is like being a full-on freak about this, and I kind of dig it.
He's very intense, yeah. To be honest, I forget it. Like he must have like a tragic backstory you learn later or some shit. But he's very funny as just like, he's more dialed up to 11 than maybe anyone in Wind Waker. Like, he is like the protagonist of his own story in a way that no one in Wind Waker is in relation to you. But it's awesome that you have someone who is that way in this one, I think. I think I'm realizing I do still like this game a lot as we play through it and talk through it.
I mean, so far it's very cool. Like
Yeah.
it's doing the thing. It is landing an impression in a very real way.
Yeah.
Had like, I mean, we'll get into it when we rate it, but like, I'm impressed by it.
Yeah, I am enjoying it more on my first revisit since I was like a teenager than I really expected to be honest. Hey, it's all the characters we've met so far in the video game. Wow, look who's gracing our presence. It's Old Man Oshus. The bridge has been fixed, so I thought I'd check up on the youngsters here. You're an amazing lad to emerge alive from the temple, homie. Very courageous for one so early in his years. Do you want to do Lineback for a change since it's these two talking?
Hey, you sent me to that treacherous temple too, you old barnacle.
Good, you got it. Any who enter the temple unprepared will find it a terrifying ordeal, and most would lose heart if they'd flee for their lives upon hearing me say it. But evidently there are true heroes among us.
Yeah, preen my feathers a little bit more, old man. Yeah, I'm famous, all right?
Not you, you fucking piece of shit! You're a wreck! You'd be sunk by now if our young friend here hadn't shown up.
I was injured. On a typical day, I blaze through 1 or 2 such temples before breakfast.
Calm yourself, Linebeck, and tell me what you've made of the temple's map.
I've impacted it fully. My trained eye finds that it holds no secrets at all. But wait, old man. What do you know of this map?
Ho 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 ho! Has the map's puzzle eluded you, Linebeck, if I may see the map? Unlike you, I know how to read. A standard map would simply show you where to go, would it not? This is no standard map. You'll find that one section is a little flaky. Touch it. I trust you can solve the puzzle, homie. That's right, Riley. It's touchscreen puzzles all over again.
Time for touching. Not there.
No. Which one was it? It's down here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. We gotta fucking scratch and sniff it. And look what's under there.
Shit.
Look what's under there. It's the same DIN power symbol we were talking about.
How you look at that? Secret mark on the map.
That marks the spot of an isle born of volcanic strife. It is the Isle of Ember. A fortune teller named Astrid lives there, and she sees far, homie. Should you ask Astrid if she can see where the ghost ship might be, you should do that.
Shigeo Mob Psycho Kageyama Mob Psycho 100.
That's me.
I
Shigeo
remember.
Mob 100% Psycho 100 Phantom Hourglass.
I remember, I always suspected there might be something there. So it's as simple as sailing there and finding Astrid. We're off to the Isle of Ember then.
Celia, I'd like you to go with homie. You'll be essential to his efforts, I'm sure. And by seeing the outside world, you might just find your lost memories.
Will do. Happy to help. Sorry that we have to power our line back, though. Still, I'm quite excited to see the world.
What? Don't tell me that I have to hunk around that twinkly bit of fluff too. Bah, fine then. Okay, the Isle of Ember awaits, Mob. I cannot not think of him as Linebeck now.
I think you've kind of nailed what his whole shtick is. I think you have gotten to the core of it in a very real way.
Yeah. Hey, Riley, did your camera turn off, or is that on my end?
Oh, that's on me. My fucking computer's freaking out. I've been trying to solve a problem with my computer for a little bit. I'm gonna try to get it back up.
You're good.
It's like
no worries.
my Windows Explorer is freezing and unfreezing a lot, which is a fascinating problem to have.
Yeah.
Because I don't quite know how to solve it.
I've encountered that before in my life, but not enough to give you an answer. I
deleted some files. I updated my BIOS. I have checked everything else for updates, but like it is just crashing and burning pretty consistently.
This is a great time to talk about this because I'm gonna run around for a minute and get enough rupees for us to get a shield. Yeah. How many are you like keeping that the hard drive that Windows is on like pretty low overall storage wise?
I mean, yeah. So like right now I just went through and deleted a bunch of games and shit that I didn't need. And so my drives are at like everything has at least 30 gigabytes free.
Okay.
But like, and the thing that Windows is on is just like it is itself on 1 gigabyte of partition. I don't put anything on that shit. It's 500 megabytes.
So that should be fine then. That's interesting.
But it's like it just keeps like freezing. I click it, all of Windows Explorer crashes, like my desktop, my background, and my like taskbar, and then it restarts again. And I just don't know how to fix that. And like it'll happen sometimes to Firefox and shit too, and I'm just like it's driving me insane because I don't know why it's happening.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit my old computer, which was quite old, would do.
It happened out of nowhere, like 3 days ago. It started. updated the BIOS, did like some like command line shit to like repair corrupted files.
You went more advanced than I know how to.
I'm in the mucky muck trying to like
are.
figure that shit out, and it's unfortunately for me, the mucky muck seems to just be saying "fuck you, you lose."
Fuck you! I'm the mucky muck. I hate you, idiot.
I hate you.
I'm the
Windows.
mucky muck. Goodbye.
Taskbar freezing and restarting Windows 11. I'm just gonna continue this fucking adventure again.
Well,
Updated my GPU. Fucking all this shit, man.
Well, maybe we'll find an answer to what ails your computer on the 7 Seas, because we're about to set sail.
I'm excited to set sail. I truly am.
I'm gonna hit ready. I've bought a shield. We're ready to go. It is the shield. I think it's the first shield you get in Wind Waker, the like lobster pattern one.
Yeah, the one that your grandma has hanging up.
Yeah, it's the same one, which is fun. And here
like
we
that.
are, off to the open sea with us then. So, like with everything else, we've got this feather pen thing, and we sail by drawing our path through the sea and then just kind of following it.
Tight.
I'm gonna go to Beetle real quick because he's right here. I want to say hi to Beetle. And then there's just stuff you can do while you're going.
Sailing.
There'll be treasure stuff we can do. Oh,
Cool.
tap stop to react. Thank you for explaining what buttons do, Lineback. We really appreciate that. I can hit this little button and jump.
Love that. Love that. I love to jump.
There will be like boat fights we get in at various points. We'll encounter like pirate ships, and the ghost ship is a whole dungeon later on in this game, if I remember correctly. But let's see what Beetle's got going on. He's here. Hello, Beetle.
Oh!
Thank you. I remember I told you this, but once me and my friend Ruby, we had a whole day when we were hanging out together where one of us did the Beetle. Oh! For some reason, neither of us could remember what that sound was from. Like, one of us just did it in isolation. And what this was, Ruby's father used to run snowmobile races. We would get paid to take tickets at the like entry to where these races were. So we're standing out there in 10-degree weather in the snow, going at each other and breaking down every movie we've watched. We're like 18, breaking down everything we've ever watched and played, trying to figure it out. And it took us like 4 hours to go, that's Beetle, dumbass!
That's Beetle, holy shit!
Yeah.
I know him!
Yeah, I just thought that was funny. There's nothing here we can buy.
Oh,
What do we need?
fuck,
You can buy like
dude.
ship parts and stuff. You can customize your ship. You buy
I like
potions
customizing
this.
ships.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You get that with the train and spirit tracks too. It's a neat thing. I like having a good old customizable vehicle. Ain't nothing quite like it. Alright. Now we could head right down there, or we could go check out whatever's going on Cannon Island. Let's go check out Cannon Island for a minute.
Let's go party at Cannon Island.
Yeah, look, they got a big hook hanging from that island. Oh. It's a conveniently placed obstacle to jump over.
You see that weird thing that just surfaced, homie? That's some sea trap.
You see that thing that has no reason to exist in nature? Oh, I clicked at the wrong time because it's weird to do this with a mouse-shaped DS stylus, one of a kind. And here we go.
Built in. Oh, I wonder if it's because I disabled the fucking Windows 11 AI.
Ooh, I have no. Oh, you're on 11. I have no idea. My work laptop runs on 11, but I have kept my home computer on 10.
I went into the system devices and like forcibly disabled some like things to like stop the AI and the search from happening. And so when I search, it only shows me things that are on my computer, not random shit on the internet.
God, thank God, thank God. Hey, look at this postman who has wings.
Hey, postman! Are you a Rito? No, you're not a Rito. You just got wings.
He just has wings and we never acknowledge it.
You're an angel.
I don't want to greet you, but I'm here to deliver your mail, not talk your ear off. The postman lives for special delivery.
I'm the postman.
I'm flying around the sea. So I appreciate
So
if you,
fucked up.
didn't shoot me with a slingshot. Thanks for your understanding. I may also need to sign for deliveries on that note. See you around the sea, sir. And he just leaves. Normal man with wings.
I love the weird way he flaps. He's like,
Yeah. He does it like he's trying to work out a kink in his shoulders. Like, oh, God.
he fucking does.
Oh, I had too much stuff in my backpack all day. It's that kind of feeling. Edo, is that a name from older Zelda?
Edo
It
does
could
not
be.
sound familiar. It's not in my
Okay.
log here. It is the word for for a tropical vegetable.
Oh, that's fun.
That looks like a flatter potato.
Oh, this guy wants to sell. Okay, we cannot buy a cannon yet. That's fine. But yeah, later we'll get a cannon for the ship from these guys.
I don't like it when the things on Google that are telling me how to fix my computer are like, all right, restore. I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Delete system 32. I've
Wipe
heard
that
that's
whole
really
shit.
Good for
It's
it.
fucked. I think technically I've uploaded everything I need for Interstitial, right?
I don't know. Have you? Double check that you've done all the leveled audio, the leveled files.
I think I have.
I didn't see all of them last time I was there, but maybe you have.
I'll double check.
I gotta finish
'Cause I'm like,
editing
what if-
6 this
what if-
weekend. That's an
what if
offline
I just-
conversation.
I mean, yeah, I have to start working on Invaders Must Die.
You and I have a lot of editing to do coming up.
I'm very lucky in the fact that I edited the beginning, and then I have like 2 arcs where I basically don't have to do jack shit.
Yeah.
And then I eventually will have to do. I've already done a lot of I just haven't finished the finale, and then Invaders Must Die.
Nice. This is an offline conversation. Listeners or viewers, if you know what we're talking about, but if you don't, listen to Riley Hopkins and their amazing friends wherever you listen to podcasts, and listen to Interstitial Infinity, episode 1 and 2 out now.
What?
What?
Mandy just walked into my vision and did like a
Oh.
I don't know what that meant.
A grumpy wizard casting a spell, perhaps.
Grumpy wizard. Oh, she's got paint.
Oh.
You're gonna paint the ceiling right now at 8 o'clock at night. She's nodding.
All right, Riley, tilt that camera over. We gotta get Mandy paint cam going on. That's the rest of Historia Homies now.
She's out of vision.
I love that.
We're in full scale part. My wonderful wife loves a project. And so we've hit a point where a lot of things are about one item away from being able to begin project. And then finish project in such a way that it's going to drastically improve our quality of life, which is very fun. So we order the parts for that, and now there is a stack of projects a mile high, and she's crushing them in order, in a line. There are currently no doorknobs on a lot of our inner doors, but they're gonna be replaced by beautiful doorknobs.
Oh, hell yeah. I know this feeling. I know this feeling so well. My mom, when I was like, I don't know, a young teen, repainted like most of the house, most of the inside of the house.
Hell yeah.
Just like selected colors, designs. My mom loves a fucking stencil. Let me tell you what.
Let's go,
like
dog.
stencils. My parents have a lovely home. They have a beautiful home, and it's so much more beautiful ever since she did that when I was like 13. But I just, like, for a year, tape on every corner so that she can like carefully paint one thing one color, then move the tape and paint something else another color.
Rules.
Oh my god, I love Project House.
Projects are fantastic. It's wonderful to just like go like, I think I'm about to go rip shit.
Exactly.
And very much I trust her. People ask like, oh, what did you do for Mandy's birthday? And it's like, well, she painted the entire bedroom. And she loved every fucking second of it.
The birthday of mine, the Christmas after the Christmas where I got my cast iron skillets, I cooked all my friends dinner because I just want to use my fucking cast iron, baby. I just want to cook on that shit. We found a mystery here. If you're reading my words, it means that I've fallen to fate. So look east and pick up the torch to take up my duty.
They're fucking dead.
Yeah, someone fucking died. We're on the Isle of Ember, by the way. We're
okay,
on the Isle of Ember. We're on it's a volcano. That's why it's shaped like that. There's a volcano.
Oh, okay. This makes sense why it's the Isle of Ember.
Yeah, because Ember is a fire thing, and we're on the fire one where fire lives and is.
Oh, I hear lightning.
Yep, a little zip zap zop going on over there. A little bit of
approval needed for entry.
Here's some. Are these Tektites? I always forget.
I think they're Tektites. Yeah, I think they're
Tektites. Yeah.
Tektites. Yeah.
They're fun. I like those guys.
Little freaks.
Little freaks. Oh, another skeleton. We got a lot of adventuring investigating corpses in this game so far.
Little motherfuckers who did not make it.
No.
Oh, you have a guy.
The saddest medieval peasant boy to ever live.
Brute force will get you nowhere. Ah, it's a ghost!
You gotta do 2 high-pitched voices now, motherfucker.
Get him, homie! Ah, wait. Give me some warning before you come at me. I must look really bad, but I swear, I'm not a bad ghost. Well, to be honest, he doesn't look like an evil ghost. My name is Kyle. I used to work for Astrid, the fortune teller.
The fortune
teller? What happened
teller?
to you boy thing? If you believe in fate, then it's not so bad. I do feel much lighter. Of graver concern, though, is what's happened to Astrid. It haunts me. Astrid, we came to this island to find her. Do you know where she is? I hid her away.
You're doing great, champ.
Thank you. She's inside her home right here.
You know, the house. The thing that looks like a house.
But there's no way I can open the door. What was my voice? There's no way I can open the door in this condition. Would you please open the door for me?
No. Yeah, we can be bothered.
Of course we will. We'll open the door and let us out. I really appreciate it if you could do this. Now here's the secret to opening the door. The 3 torches on the island are the key to understanding. Keep that in mind and you may be able to open the door. 1 torch is right here. Make a note on your map lest you forget.
There we go.
Please
That's
take
all
care.
I got. Yeah, goodbye.
I'm dead now.
I forget what we need to do to actually capture the flame there, but I'm gonna have us go up the mountain and find out. Great voice work. Great job holding a conversation with yourself in 2 different phases of Muppet at once.
It's no problem, Jay.
Good. Very good. I'm glad you feel that way.
Very good.
That's good.
Great. You know what I just recently found here on my old computer?
What's that, Riley Hopkins?
I found a Sonic our fan game RPG made in the style of Persona 2.
Huh. I don't know Persona 2 that well, but that's a fascinating sentence of words you said.
What if I get into Persona in the week everyone else is getting into Persona, but I do it by playing a Sonic hack of Persona 2.
You do it in a special way. Everyone else is doing it by playing the new one that's out. Oh, it's Octorox. We got Octorox down here in Astrid's
look at
basement.
them.
Why does she have
They're
a bunch of
little
Octorox down here? Who knows?
Seafood kitchen. Jay, I do need to run to the rested room. I will be right
please.
back.
Go right ahead. That's right, viewers. It's just you, me, and Astrid's basement. Hang on, homie. I feel a presence on the other side of this door. I'm just going to do news voice for everyone until Riley comes back. Hey, I hear footsteps behind there, but this door looks pretty locked to me. What should we do? Hey, let's call out. Oh, God. Does this... I have no idea if the emulator knows to. How do I microphone? Okay, hold on. Everyone, buckle the fuck up. I'm gonna do some real-time oh no, what have I just done to the layout? Hold on. Hold on. How did I even do that to it? There we go. All right. I need to figure out. RetroArch, why don't you give me a... Everyone, this is all fun. Also, why does it do that when I'm like this? So, for those watching, what I've done is like alt-tabbed out of the like in the game mode, and I've accidentally made the game run faster, and I don't know how I did that. Hold on. We're gonna figure this out, gamers, you and me. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure out exactly how I did whatever I fucking did. Full desktop menu, full screen, Man, she's boogieing up there. She's really fucking going to town. Oh no, how do I undo this? Oh, spacebar does that. I'm an idiot, just like any other thing. That's how you do it. All right, real quick, let me figure out. They say in the legends that a boy must come to... Hi, Riley. Welcome back. Riley, welcome back. You left just in time for us to come across a really funny puzzle for the way we're playing this game.
Oh, no. What's the puzzle?
How does Desmume do microphone input?
It's like a file. It's like in the config. I've fucked around with it before.
Right.
It is.
So the problem is I'm using Desmume through RetroArch, so I need to briefly alt-tab back into my main RetroArch.
Microphone settings. Use internal noise sample. Use connected microphone. Not sudo. Okay, hold on. I can find you an answer. Find you an answer. I'm opening up my DS here.
Yep,
Control config. Debug disabled. Red means it's
folks, I'm gonna go ahead and say we're gonna be right back. Oh, the BRB screen is just black and has old Tiltify stuff on it. Oh well. Oh, it has the Moon Carnival stuff on it. Whoops.
You're gonna find a problem.
I mean, I don't like gummy candies.
Wait, Juliet?
I'm sorry, Juliet, go.
No, I'm all for this being an answer. Of course, remember that for Trixie's Law, you got a Star Patch was very easy to way too many of them, but that is a skill issue. The thing I was going to say is, because this one is going to be great, as we're putting them in, let's remember to figure out where.
His daughter was work and was fine, and everyone really liked it. If everyone looked at his fused daughter and dog and went, oh, this is great.
Oh, get him out of there! Get him out of there! Get him out of there! Suck it up! You gotta approach! You gotta approach!
I'm trying.
Get him the fuck out of there!
Christ. Jesus Christ.
Jay, you're taking damage!
Get out. Oh, there's a second one. Fuck, holy shit. Is that this is the person we tried to use
Jay.
thing? I'm trying to grab them.
Jay, there.
Oh, there's 3 of them. Get out of the pit.
He's infesting the rest of them!
I know. I'm doing my best.
I'm also not reading these questions in order, but are you gonna commit with pooping in their pants?
Sure, why not?
Another women judge review.
Oh my god!
Man.
How does this one need a judge review?
Well, because it counts under elaborate scheme. It's also included my favorite answer, which was what Chris did on Neopets. You just slowly change the person you are over a series of weeks to come. That one too. Those two. Yeah, so you got
I did jump that one, I thought. Alright, we're gonna figure
No, it's changed my life. I have been playing Street Fighter for longer than I can walk, and if you think for 1 second that what the fuck is a Pokemon?
These are some of the things you can do with a Gundam. You could film really big porn. You could. What else could one do with a Gundam? One could fly to space and see if they like the stars more or less from slightly closer up. You could fly into the sun and die.
It's time to come clean about something.
Oh goodness, what now?
I'm actually now working with the state of California.
What? What? I was
wanna develop this for some profit.
So here's that. Now that it's
Riley, you don't know how to play Pokemon. I'm not hearing this from you. You look at a gym and you piss your pants and faint. At a Pokemon Center. All your money's gone and you never even went in the door. Fuck off. One-shot Starmie with a 5-hit Fury Slam.
advanced, and then system memory.
Riley, we are back, just FYI.
Hi, hello everybody.
So, folks, we figured it out. No, yeah, Riley, please say your thing, and then I'll explain, and we'll keep going.
I'm in the performance options to try to change my virtual memory allocation to see if that does anything.
Riley is so spellbound by the opening hours of Phantom Hourglass that they are solving their
Phantom
computer
Hourglass.
problems.
My computer's like freaking out, and
No,
I'm just trying to be cool about it.
This is more important, genuinely, so please don't feel bad. Fucking hell. So what we had to do, folks, I do have a controller just USB plugged into my computer, and we found out that if you're playing a DS game with a controller on this legally real, unusual DS, you have to click in one of the stick buttons. So I just did that, and it worked. If you click in one of the sticks on a controller, that is what the
L3 or
emulator
R3, baby.
translates.
That's all you need in this wild and crazy world.
We're freeing Astrid from the monsters. The monsters are gone. We also had to completely redo how you're seeing the game, so that was a thing we had to do real quick while you were looking at the Moon Carnival schedule from last fucking May that I have on here for some reason. Gotta figure that out when we're not live.
Oh god, dude. Fuck it all, man.
We're having a fun time. So
everything's on fire. Nothing feels good.
No, nothing feels good. We have to go and oops, no, I don't want to do that. We have to go and okay, that's wrong. There we go. We have to go around the island and find where some torches are to mark them on this map, because the way this lady built the door in the basement of her house, it's your security system. This is like your Ring camera, your what have you.
I gotcha. I understand.
You have to go around an island and know where 3 torches are and come back to the house and mark those locations on a map. A normal thing to do.
See.
A normal thing a person could do. So we know where 1 is. 1 is not there. That'd be too obvious. don't see any others while we're up here. Riley, please, while I'm doing this, either tell me more about your computer woes, or if there's anything else in the book that's interesting, feel free.
I think we've tapped the book. My computer woes are as follows. My Finder has restarted again. Firefox that time didn't crash, which is fantastic. I am opening up command prompt and I am trying to run dism/online/cleanup image/restore health. And I'm just gonna see if that does anything.
Wow.
Dog, I'm dying here.
You're
No one
dying
on
here.
Google has an answer for me.
Google, nobody was around to help. Google will not help. Neither of us ate dinner before we did this. We are being sucked dry by the Temple of the Ocean King on
This
stream
temple will
tonight.
suck us dry.
Oh, it's sucking us dry, dude.
Yeah, everyone says reset Windows to factory defaults. I fucking might.
You
do
never
that
like to
shit.
hear that.
Never like to hear that. I'm gonna go through, make sure every podcast I need to have uploaded is uploaded ATM. And then I'm going to throw myself on a small window.
Is that part of one of the projects?
Yeah, that one's an important project, which is replacing my window after I threw myself out.
that is an important one. I did enjoy hearing you and Andrew talk on the podcast Minds about your Toonami plans that you are working on currently. That's very exciting.
The LRAT, the live Riley Access Television, is going to be fantastic. I'm figuring out the blocks that television will go. I have now 180 shows, so I will need to get another multiple terabytes of fucking bad of juice. And the perfect world of this is like, oh, I load all the Moonshot stuff on, and then you have an IP. You can go to like moonshotpods.com/24hour and just get what's on the Moonshot VOD stream right now.
That's ideal. That's like the best shit we could ever do.
It would just rule. I like that when you got electrocuted, it fucked up the map.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
It's a very goofy. I like that a lot.
This is a pretty fun Zelda game. Oh god, it happened again. I'm about to die here if I'm not careful. I'm trying to find this third torch, and I cannot remember where it is for the life of me.
Oh, he got you. Is it in the center? Is it up top the mountain?
No, is it like... I'm gonna go in and see if I can do it from memory. Because like I said, I've played this game multiple times. Maybe I've just got it in me.
Maybe you got it in you. You just have to believe. You just have to close your eyes and you just have to believe.
Maybe the Ocean King is smiling at me right now. Seraph, thank you for saying you definitely watched that. It's good to know someone would watch it other than us. Because yes, we would all watch it, but it's nice to know some of our listeners and viewers, at least one listener/viewer would do the same.
All right.
Like
you can't overthink it. You just have to move with instinct. All right.
Damn.
So place the first two and then place the third. Instantly, no thoughts.
Well, yeah. So it's these two. So I just did it and I was wrong. It's got to be somewhere that we can see from here that I'm just not seeing.
I love that your strategy is now they're going to search around the entire island, just clicking randomly, hoping to God.
Yeah, this is how. Listen, when I was writing game reviews, there were times where like you're reviewing a point-and-click adventure indie game that someone gave you, and you're just running around clicking on everything because you need to get through it all.
You want a hint? You want a hint?
I would love a hint. Please.
In a house. In a house.
House. It's in one of these two. Yeah.
In a house, in a heartbeat.
Yeah, because one of the houses is the Torch guy's house, the guy who died, the ghost who we met earlier.
Not that one.
Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Yay!
We got it. We crushed it. Look at that.
Oh, are you
Easy.
not getting the stream to the game anymore? I just realized.
Nope, don't worry about it, baby.
Okay, sorry. I just realized that in our whole kerfuffle earlier. All right,
We're in the
fine.
last chunk of time here.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, Riley, we are a couple minutes ahead, but do you want to start talking about that? I'm gonna see if I can get us into the first temple. Do you want to talk about our rating rubric for anyone who might be new and tell us sort of how you're feeling about this thing?
I do, my friend. So, gamers, Jay and I, we do this silly little thing where we come in here and we have a rubric that we have built for each of the for Zelda games to decide what's a good Zelda game scientifically. All right, each thing you can win a score out of 5: music, table setting, link design, Zelda autonomy, bad guy introduction, vibes, bosses. All right, those are added together, and then it has modifiers. These are not subjective. These are just a 1 or a 0. Do you wake up in a bed? Does Link have a clue? Do you see non-Hylians? Holy shit! Known characters or unique baddie. Those are all facts. All right, so you follow what I'm saying. You understand what I'm getting at. We're going to start with the Phantom Hourglass here. So music, I liked what I was hearing, but it was nothing new. So I'm going to give it a 3. But also I was bopping a little bit. That actually, like the minor key Zelda lullaby, the Linebeck's theme.
You were jiving at Linebeck's theme. I'm not to sway you, but you were in fact jiving. We can confirm.
I'm giving that a 4. I think that Nico did a great job at table setting. I think that's also a 4. Link design, this Link is pretty ugly. But he he has the charm of Toon Link, so I am putting him at a 3. Zelda autonomy, Tetris and don't fucking call me Zelda, shut the fuck up. Then did get captured, but because she was like, I'm gonna go to this boat alone, no one fucking bother me. I'm putting it at a 4.
Wow, okay, that's high.
No bad guy has been introduced yet. Besides
we're currently
a
talking
ghost
to a fortune teller who's like forewarning of the existence of bad guys, but yeah, it's gonna be a while, I think, until we actually hear about the bad guy by name in this one.
And there's been no bosses, but I think the vibes are pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I'm feeling it. So overall, I've given a 4, a 4, a 3, a 4, a 3, and a 4, and a 1.
Very nice.
1 for bosses, a 23, which brings it over Twilight Princess. Now, I ask you this, Jay. Wake up in a bed.
No.
We didn't, but we did wake up asleep.
Oh, God. Oh, technicality.
I think in the spirit, that's a 1.
All right, I'll give you that.
Does Link have a clue of what's going on?
I mean, he gets one pretty quickly.
It was explained to him. He had a picture show, and like we had exposition before we got moving.
That's all from the last game, though. He has a clue of what happened before. I would argue he doesn't have a clue what's going on in this new ocean he's in. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know who anyone is.
Washed up on a shore. Yeah, yeah. Non-Hylians.
B-Gall, I will put the rubric up on this screen in just a minute. I'm just letting Riley go through theirs while I play a little more, and once I do mine, I'll pull it up on screen.
Non-Hylians, we saw a fairy.
We did. That's true. That's true.
And frankly, holy shit,
Gorons in this game. Yeah.
Holy shit, I marked out for the fairy. I was very fucking excited.
I was so happy for you, and I forgot to even pump you up for that.
Known characters and a unique baddie, all of these things are true, which brings my total score for Phantom Hourglass to a 27, which is the same, which is higher than what I gave Link's Awakening remake and just under what I gave Breath of the Wild. Also is higher than Twilight Princess or Zelda 2.
That's wild to me. Now, yeah, and hey, to remind everyone, we are evaluating the openings of these games, how they begin, right? Like that is what these are. Some of these certainly do reflect opinions on games as a whole. Some of them don't, and that's kind of how it goes. That's fascinating. I'm gonna go ahead and transition us because B-Gall in the chat was asking. I'm gonna go ahead and summon our sheet, our
little sheet here.
Screen here. Bada boom, bada bing. Here we are, friends. Oh shit! I immediately fucked that up. There we go. So you'll see. I'm gonna go through Riley's ones. Here's all the numbers for Riley for previous games. There's a link to the past. I'm gonna try and make sure people can see everything on here. I'll go over to mine now. So let's see. Hold
I'm
on,
gonna
let me
bring
find it on
in
here.
the non-disputables and paste them in.
Oh
Bink.
yeah, let me go over to the doc where you've shown all the logos. Oh no, you're in the Rydom tab doing that.
Yeah, I'm in the Jadum tab. I just put it in the Jadum
right, yeah,
tab.
okay, cool.
I've got all the logos. I got the Phantom Hourglass, nice and big.
Cool. I'm trying to find. There it is. All right. Music and sound. I'm gonna agree with you at a 4. I'll tell you that like, you know, I think that like we only heard a bit of it, but like the version of the Great Sea theme in this is like a really good alternate version. I think that Minor Key Zelda's Lullaby is always good. Linebeck's theme rips. Overall, this game has a really solid soundtrack from everything I remember. Table setting. I'm gonna go one step lower and say a 3, only because we have great table setting for the stuff that happened in Wind Waker. I feel like the table setting of this new place we're in is kind of just, it's some ocean where there's a ghost ship, which is like fine, but it's not overdoing it, it's not underdoing it, it's kind of right in the middle, and so I feel like that lands the 3 for me. Oh, you gave Link Design a 4?
I give it all the way to a 4?
It's tough, man, because like
I gave Link Design a 3.
you give it a 3. Okay, I can adjust that to a 3 for. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my own Twilight Princess numbers and getting confused. You gave it a 3. I think I'm also. So the thing is, right? The thing we're like dancing around is that Toon Link, Wind Waker, Toon Link. That's a perfect boy. That's a beautiful.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Boy.
That's perfect. They nailed it. They got him.
Spoilers for whenever the wheel gives us Wind Waker. That's gonna be a fucking 5. Like
Yeah,
I love
that's a
that
big
young man
5-er.
very much. The way they translate him here is like, I think it's okay. They got the expressiveness in really well. That's
Yeah,
huge.
he is expressive. That's the thing I think carries him. Like, he's ugly, but he's expressive.
All right, I'll join you in a 3. I was gonna try and argue a 2 for a minute, but I think the expressiveness gets him there. Zelda Autonomy. I am gonna tell you this. I know we're evaluating opening hours. Zelda has been turned to stone and will be that way until the end of the game.
Rest in peace.
That is unfortunately where she's at. Maybe not the whole game. I kind of forget, but most of it at least. Yeah, but she's being Tetra. She's running around. She is still just fridged for the entire game, and so I can't go too high on it.
Yeah.
You know?
And listen, I speak from what I've seen.
I understand. Well, no, but again, we are evaluating openings, so I'm trying not to let that infect me too much. How'd you go on Tetra?
I gave Tetra's like beginning there and what I saw from Tetra. I gave it all the way up to a 4, which might be out of pocket.
I'm giving that a 3. I'm giving that a 3 just because it was brief, but I do agree that it deserves points for being like, okay, she's jumping on that motherfucking ship. Bad guy introduction 1. We don't. The ghost ship is like, we don't even really get much ghost ship because the ghost ship you kind of learn is like not the vessel of the villain of this game, but kind of like the avatar of the villain of this game floating around. You don't really get enough of it. It is a dungeon later on. You like pursue it several times. It does become really good. Like you have chases with it in the water. It's cool. None of that's really in the opening here. Vibes, I'll give a 4. I think that's what this game has surprised me with in revisiting it, is the vibes are like better than I expected them to be on revisiting it all these years later. Bosses are a 1. When we get to them, they're all like fine. I don't really have any. There's one boss in this game I remember really well, and that's because it's a boss that does the Wind Waker thing of you have a companion with you for it. And that one's a good one. None of the others are very memorable from what I remember.
Then Jay, that completes our enumeration here, and it does give Phantom Hourglass a decisive ranking on our list.
For me, that's a 23. For you, it was a 27, you said?
Yep. That ends up being a 27, which gives us an even 50, which puts it below Twilight Princess, which is at 54, and above Link's Awakening, which was a 45.
I feel like I keep always saying this, but that's exactly where I feel like these games should be in relation to each other.
Yes, we're kind of nailing it. Our rubric works.
We're kind of perfect at this. We're kind of geniuses, maybe.
The math is correct. Jay, what is I just need to know what I'm playing next, I guess.
Riley, I'm so excited to tell you what game you're going to be playing next time we
Show me
rejoin
the
the
wheel.
Historia Homies. Here's
Please
the
be an
wheel.
Oracle game.
Come on down. That's right. It's the Historia Homies reel. Bum.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
I'm briefly scanning it to make sure. Yes, I did remove Phantom Hourglass from it last time we did this. Very good, very good.
Well, Link's Awakening is still on it.
Oops.
Oops.
Hold on. Wait, really? Where? Oh, yeah, there it is.
I just saw it spin by.
Yeah, look at that. Get out of here, Link's Awakening. We've already woken up. We've already done that.
But Mom, I'm away.
Let's find out what you're playing next week, Riley Hopkins.
Spin that wheel.
Riley, we gotta figure some shit out. We gotta figure this out. Riley, we gotta make sure we can do this one. We gotta make sure there's a way. We may need to get a guest on with us to be our third. We'll figure it out.
I think we spoke. I think the Alexandrites said if you need an extra.
For either this or for Four Swords. All right, it's time. Triforce Heroes, Riley. I've played like a minute of this once. This is like the biggest blind spot of every Zelda fan because no one has ever played this whole video game. Never mind, Red Seraph owns 5 copies of it.
How's it feel to be 90% of the purchases?
How does it feel to own all 5 copies of this game, Seraph? How is that for you?
Oh my god. All right, dog. Yeah, Triforce Heroes comes up next week, next Friday night.
Oh, the first episode. Actually, no, I had to troubleshoot this. The second episode of Historia Homies that requires troubleshooting. Oh, Riley, I've been so happy to be your homie tonight. This has been great.
I've been happy to be your homie tonight as well, Jay.
Riley, would you like to plug anything as we close out here tonight by any chance?
Do you like me and Jay? Do you like the stuff we make together? What if I told you that we were in a podcast together right now? If you go to Riley Hopkins and their amazing friends, you can find Interstitial Infinity, the second episode of which dropped today, where I play Shadow the Hedgehog, who's had a pretty big day, and Jay has played Shigeo Mob Psycho 100 Kageyama from Mob Psycho 100.
That's right, motherfuckers. Yeah, it's out now. We're releasing more of it. It's great. It's really good. I go mob psycho once in a while, but most of the time I'm pretty mob civil about it. That joke will never get old. I'm just Shadow, and I speak like this. It's fine. You can also fucking fucking mark yourself down as interested in the Interstitial 2E Kickstarter that is coming up shortly. You can check that out on my Twitter, my Tumblr, my fucking Blue Sky. Anywhere that I talk, you can find a link to the Interstitial 2E Kickstarter and to mark yourself down as, hey, can you remind me when this guy comes back around again? Because I would love nothing more than to remind you. It has a new layout. It looks tight. It is tight. Join the 158 people who say, please let me know when this project goes live. Riley showed those of us in Infinity a look at what the pages look like. It looks great. It looks awesome. I would love to leaf through it all and play Interstitial with it. And soon you can too.
Soon it is allowed.
Yeah. I feel like we saw a couple new faces in chat tonight, so I'll go ahead and plug. If you enjoy this and you haven't caught our other streams, MOONSHOT Podcast Network on YouTube, we put VODs of all of these up on there. We will continue to do that. Same with everything else. So, if you're new, if you had a fun time tonight, go check that out. I don't know.
Just investigate. See what your heart leads you to.
See what could be out there for you. But for tonight, Riley, thank you for being my homie. And
thank you for being. I think we're closing the book on Phantom Hourglass.
Oh my God, we are. The book. Oh, these pages are so wet. Hold on, Riley. The pages are all wet. I gotta close my DS screen to close this. Ah, geez, this is gonna be yucky. Slop.
Awful. It's sucking us dry.
No, I can hear Jeff. I can hear Jeff on the stream.
Yeah, now we actually.
I'll spill myself. Hit me with a big crunch, Jay.
you look at a gym and you piss your pants